Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine. Today I am here a new video related to the mole concept in which we will calculate empirical formula and molecular formula. So these two terms are related to the chemical formulae, or we can say that chemical formula. So chemical formulae are of various types, but out of those, today we will discuss about the two types, which are, the first one is empirical formula empirical formula empirical formula. It refers to the simplest formula. Simplest formula. So simplest formula of a compound is called its empirical formula. Now, how can we actually means that write the statement for empirical formula? So empirical formula of a compound, if we are talking about empirical formula, so empirical formula of a compound shows the simplest whole number ratio of different types of elements or atoms of elements in it. You can write in bracket atoms of elements in it. It is known as empirical formula, means that the simplest formula. How can we calculate empirical formula? So in order to calculate the empirical formula, first we have to do the experiments, means that from experiments we conduct experiments, and from experiments we found two types of values, are the masses of the reactants used during the reaction, or secondly we can also convert the masses into percentage by mass of reactants, by mass of reactants. These two values we utilize to calculate the empirical formula of the substance. The second one was molecular formula. So molecular formula empirical formula tells us the simplest whole number ratio, but the molecular formula will tells us the exact number of atoms of elements that are present in a compound. So molecular formula of a compound shows the exact number of atoms of elements present in it. For example, molecular formula of glucose. Molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula of glucose. But if we are going to write its empirical formula, that is the simplest ratio. Empirical formula of glucose will be, how it can be simplified. If we are going to consider 6, 12, 6, so all three are the multiples of 6, means that we can get the common 6 from them. In order to get the common, C will be 1, H will be 2 and O will be 1. So these are the 1 atoms of carbon and 1 atoms of oxygen and 2 atoms of hydrogen will combine to form the empirical formula of glucose. Now practically we will we will see that how can we calculate the empirical formula of compound. Now if question comes to us in this form, like a compound total mass 17.4 gram contains chlorine and oxygen. It has 3.2 gram of oxygen in it. Find its empirical formula. Find its empirical formula. So there are two types of elements that are present in a compound. One is chlorine, other is oxygen. We are writing first these two elements. One is chlorine and other is oxygen. The first information that is with us is the masses. So over here the mass of oxygen is 3.2 gram, means that mass in gram is given. Mass in gram is given to us. So for oxygen it is 3.2 gram. But what about the chlorine? We can calculate the mass of chlorine by subtracting the mass of oxygen from the total mass. So mass of chlorine equals to 17.4 minus 3.2 and answer will be 14.2. It would be 17.4 minus 3.2, answer will be 14.2. So over here we will write our value 14.2 gram. Next, last time our last lesson was related to the calculation of the molar mass. So our molar mass was mass in gram divided by relative molecular mass for a molecule or relative atomic mass for an element. So over here the chlorine and oxygen both are the elements that are given to us. So calculate their number of moles. Over here we will calculate number of moles by applying the formula mass over relative atomic mass. So the mass of chlorine is 14.2 while its relative atomic mass is 35.5. Oxygen is 3.2 mass and its relative atomic mass is 16. Now 14 divided by 35.5, answer will be 0.4. Our number of moles for chlorine 0.4, 3.2 divided by 16 and answer will be 0.2. Over here our answer is 0.2. Our next is we have to find out the mole ratio. Mole ratio by dividing the values with smallest answer. So from the above row we will see this is our above row. We are looking that the smallest answer is 0.2. So we will divide 0.4 by 0.2 as well as 0.2 by 0.2. So our answer will be over here 0.2 divided by 0.2, answer will be 1.0, while 0.2 simplified with 0.4 simplified with 0.2, answer will be 2.0. So simplest ratio or simplest mole ratio will be simplest mole ratio in whole number form. Simplest mole ratio is 2 and over here it is 1. So our empirical formula will be chlorine has how many atoms? Chlorine has 2 atoms while oxygen has 1 atom in this formula. In this way we can calculate the empirical formula of the compound if the mass is given in grams. Now we talked earlier about the calculation of empirical formula by using the percentage by mass. If the statement is like another question in which a compound contain sodium 43.4%, carbon is 11.3%, and oxygen is 45.3%. Find its empirical formula. Find its empirical formula. Now write about the elements that we have. We have sodium in the formula, we have carbon in the formula, and we have oxygen in the formula. Sodium, oxygen. For the first step, we have given the percentage masses. So the percentage masses are for sodium it is 43.4, for carbon 11.3, for oxygen 45.3. Now we are going to divide like the previous one. We will divide by relative atomic mass in order to calculate their number of moles. So number of moles we have divide by relative atomic mass. In order to calculate the number of moles, we will divide by relative atomic mass. So 43 over 4 divided by 23 is the relative atomic mass of sodium. Similarly, carbon, it is 11.3 divided by 12 and 45.3 divided by 16. Now what would be the value of 43.4 divided by 23? Answer will be 1.886, which we are writing 1.89. So 11.3 divided by 12 and our answer will be 0.94, reducing to the 2 decimal places. Similarly, 45.3 divided by 16 and it is 2.83, round to the 2 decimal places. Now our smallest answer is 0.94. In order to find out the mole ratio, we will divide by the smallest answer. So over here we will write like divide by smallest answer to find mole ratio. In order to find the mole ratio, we will divide it by the smallest answer. 1.89 divided by 0.94, 0.94 divided by 0.94, 2.83 divided by 0.94. So 1.8, 1.89 divided by 0.94, and answer will be 2.01. This is 1.00, and this one 2.83 divided by 0.94, answer will be 3.01. So simplest mole ratio will be, simplest mole ratio will be 2 over here 1 and over here 3. Our formula will be sodium has how many atoms? Sodium has 2 atoms, carbon has 1 atom, and oxygen has how many atoms? 3. So in this way our empirical formula of the compound will be. Now what about next thing that we will discuss over here is derivation of molecular formula. Molecular formula from its empirical formula. So derivation of a molecular formula from its empirical formula, there are two informations that are required in order to calculate the molecular formula from the empirical formula of a compound. So one is information or the things that are needed. Following things are needed to calculate molecular formula. So first one, value of multiple. Value of the multiple. What is meant by this? Value of the multiple that is needed to be found in order to multiply with the empirical formula to calculate it, like it is n. Suppose n is the multiple which is equal to relative molecular mass of compound, for which we are calculating its empirical molecular formula, that molecules molecular mass value and divided by mr of empirical formula. mr of empirical formula. It means we needed empirical formula and the molecular mass of the compound, and n can be where the value of n can be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now over here we are discussing a question in order to calculate the molecular formula of the substance, and that is a compound X. A compound X contain phosphorus, 43.7%, and oxygen 56.3%. So its relative molecular mass is 284. What is molecular formula of X? We have to calculate its empirical formula. But in order to calculate its empirical formula, first we have to calculate the in order to calculate its molecular formula, we have to calculate its empirical formula. Now, empirical formula we have practiced earlier. Empirical formula for this compound, we have phosphorus and oxygen, two atoms. So their percentage by masses are 43.7 and 56.3. Now moles, number of moles. So number of moles we can calculate by dividing with relative atomic mass of phosphorus is 31 and oxygen 56.3 divided by 16. Over here 43.7 divided by 31 and our answer is 1.41 rounded to the nearest two decimal places. Now next one is 56.3 divided by 16, answer will be 3.52. Next is we want to calculate the simplest mole ratio. As we know that mole ratio is calculated by dividing with the smallest answer. So 3.52 divided by 1.41, over here 1.00 and 3.52 divided by 1.41 and our answer will be 2.50. This is 2.50. This type of case we didn't discuss earlier. Now it is 2.5. We will not round it to the nearest whole number like 3. This would be the wrong practice. Now we will multiply these two values with such number that they will become a whole number. Means that our simplest mole ratio will be get in order to transfer them into whole numbers. So 2.50 multiplied by 2, 1.00 multiplied by 2 and it would be 2 and 2.50 multiplied by 2, answer will be 5. So your empirical formula will be P2O5. This is our empirical formula. In order to find its molecular formula, we have to find out the value of n, and that value of n require the MR of empirical formula. It is 2 phosphorus element and 5 oxygen. So 2 times 31 plus 5 times 16. This is 62 plus 80, answer will be 142. Now we know that N is relative molecular mass divided by MR of empirical formula. So from the statement we found that its relative molecular mass is 284. So 284 divided by 142 and answer will be 2. So n value is 2. So over here molecular formula will be molecular formula is empirical formula into multiple n. Empirical formula is P2O5 while our n value is 2. So 2 is multiplied with inside values of phosphorus. So 2 2s are 4 and O is 5 2s are 10. Guys, this was the lesson related to the empirical and molecular formula. Hope you liked it and will surely understand it. See you in the next lesson, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.